So I am currently driving and on the east coast of Hampton. I'm on what they call, it is Chesapeake Boulevard. Right, and hi. So I was driving around and just, I love seeing water. So this is not the best quality at the moment to see this, but it's really pretty to drive this part of Hampton. It actually connects Newport News and Hampton, and it is all oceanfront. Well, excuse me, this is the bayfront property, and across from here, I believe that is one of the shipyards in Norfolk. Let me see if I can stop here, and then we can. This area is beached. Okay, this area is beached. Some really pretty homes here. Let me show you. Take this off. Alright, so all that is water, and across there is Norfolk. Looks real pretty at night. It's a nice drive here. So that part is beach, but this is not sand here. There's actually grass here. See this grass? Just driving around, see what neighborhood looks like, learning a bit more of real estate while driving Hampton roads. So I'm just documenting my journey and what real estate is for me. And right now is learning, just learning as much as I can learn. Gosh, I wish it was daylight. I'm gonna come back out here when it's daylight so you guys can see it, because it's really pretty. And but people always underestimate Hampton, and of course, like any other city, they're gonna have areas that may be less desirable to some, and then you have areas that are really desirable. One of the drawbacks of Hampton and Newport News is the tunnel, because most people work in what they call the South Side, which is Norfolk, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, even Portsmouth. That's on the South Side. So you have to cross the tunnel. And for years, they've had the problem and continue to have the problem. Actually, it's Chesapeake Avenue, excuse me. They continue to have the problem of the tunnel. But that is something that they're working on now. So hopefully by, I believe it's 2025, that should be completed. Somebody was saying that there's only one side that will be completed, but one side is better than no side. Right now we're working with no side, right? So, you know, anytime you mention these things and how nice areas could be, you know, they always have a problem. There's always someone that has a problem with an area. But and all, like, clearly, oh my God, look at this house. Hold on a second. I can't see it, but it's in person. It's really pretty, and it's on a bend. See that? And that's Norfolk over there. And it's just like, you know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, right? So when you talk to some people who don't like New York, they're like, oh my God. Like, I've even had people ask me, like, did you have trees? How do you like, no, what did they say to me? They said, how do you like all the trees that we have here in Virginia? And I'm like, there's trees in New York. What the hell are you talking about? Like, yeah, I find people that are asking the silliest questions. But if you don't like an area, like, clearly, like, for instance, Manhattan, they're like, oh, it's so congested there. Well, you know what? Some people don't need to like it. You know why? Because if everybody liked Manhattan, then it would sink, which, you know, it's probably not, because it's on bedrock. So, but it would sink. Okay, y'all don't need. Everybody don't need to like the damn place, but I can show you areas that are really pretty here in Virginia now. Okay, so I'm just gonna be driving around, and I really wish this was daylight. I should have thought about this earlier, but I'm thinking about like what to record on this channel. And well, this is it. I'm gonna be driving, and y'all could just look at it. And if you don't want to look at it, well, you have to look at it. That's all, you know. I'll show y'all what I like. Oh, look at this. There's even like little places where you can sit down. And hi, and just absorb the view, right? Like, not everybody wants to look at a shipyard, but really, have you ever stopped? Like, for the people that live here in Hampton Roads that work in the shipyard, like, I'm sure you guys don't want to see a shipyard because you're there all the time, but if you look at it, like, there's so many things that happen in that place. So many things. Yeah. It's kind of cool to look at. There's actually another spot, I think, when you're coming from Suffolk, where you see the cranes and stuff. That's really nice too. But I kind of enjoy watching these things and seeing how things are built. Like, you know, when you're coming across the tunnels, and you're seeing how people like literally working on the water, how they've made little islands with barges so that work can be done in the water. Like, you know, as you guys are passing over any of the bridges or tunnels, like, slow down a little bit if you can, and, you know, kind of look to see how all that stuff came together. You know, like, it's pretty amazing. Like, I really commend the people that are out there working. Like, it's freezing, okay? It's freezing, and they out there working and like bringing it to life. Like, you know, I think, like, how often do they sit back and be like, damn, I was a part of this. I was a part of how this came to be, you know? Anyway, I look at all those things. So this is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be recording me just driving around in areas of Hampton Roads, Virginia, which consists of 7 cities. And of course, the people that live here already know. Clearly, this is for people who don't live here. Okay? So, 7 cities. I'm gonna start from where I'm at. Hampton, Newport News, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, Suffolk. Okay? That's what they call 2 up and 2 down the Hampton Roads area of Virginia Beach. And, yeah. This is Chesapeake Avenue in Hampton, Virginia. Some of it is in Hampton, some of it is in Newport News. Like Bay Colony or Lincoln, I think it's called. You know, those waterfront areas in Virginia Beach that are just, for some of us, are completely out of reach at this point in our lives. You know, not that it's never going to be, but, you know, it can be. But here, you know, and just think you do spend a couple of hours at work, but, and especially now when so many people work remotely, like, it really doesn't matter. Like, for me, like, most of the time I'm home on a computer, right? So it really don't matter what the heck is going on with a tunnel, because I'm not driving around all the time. So unless now I'm showing properties or I'm doing those things, clearly, I do go to I need to slow down. I'm going too fast. But, okay, y'all. I'm gonna get off. Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.